All right. Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry about that. What's up, Heroes of Dominion? My name's Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Kids are home from school today. Ran into some issues. One of them they both wanted chicken for lunch. One wanted orange chicken. And then the other one wanted buffalo chicken. So I had to prepare two separate chickens. Two separate chicken meals, I should say. And it just went a little longer than I thought. And with chicken, you never want to be too careful, so I wanted to cook it a little bit extra. It is what it is. So, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the Friday live stream. Like I said, my boys are home. I'm out of breath. Give me a second to catch my breath. We've got some a little bit of news today, not too much, but a lot of it is just going to be, gameplay. We're just going to play the game a little bit. That's what we're all here for, right? Say hi to the chat. See Penguin there on the live stream. Limbicago, D. Warman, Glenn Malvaso, Mike, Raging Turnip, Aloha Richard, Cloggin. Okay, my favorite stream is Great Storm when Dragon sneaks up on Not Fair Winterfest makes us use our eggs. Now Hen House is empty. Yeah, this is copyright-free music. All right. All right. I had enough to without dungeon. Put out milk and cereal. Yeah, no, not milk and cereal. Not milk and cereal. I'm still concerned, guys. I'm not the best cook. I'm really not the best cook. And the chicken just doesn't quite look right. We're gonna have to cook it a little bit longer. They sure shoved the storm on us, Wild Horse. I mean, it was due. We were due. We were due for a Great Storm event, right? Happy Friday, Santiago. Nice dad you are. Well, they're home from school. I could have made him like a frozen pizza or something, but, I asked them what they wanted this morning, and, they told me, so I made a grocery store order. It had it, they delivered it, and I was like, oh, yeah, I got plenty of time. I got plenty of time to make this chicken. I got plenty of time to make the sauce. I got plenty of time to get everything going, and ended up not being the case. But that's okay. We're here now. We're here now. The Great Storm gas station sushi. Interesting. Sustan, we can try that out a little bit later. Teddy CM, welcome back. Michael Radzawan, when are you going to do a how to make a hot man bun video? It takes time and patience. Time and patience. This guy stopped me at the mail hall last week, and he was like, it was a kid actually. He was like, man, I like your hair. How do you get your hair like that? And I just just patience, my guy, patience. You just gotta take your time. I got all the chests already. What did I just do? Okay, we're good. I got all the chests already and spent no emeralds and only 1,500 energy. If you are spending a lot on Great Storm, you are doing it wrong, says Jeff. Okay. Got all the chests. Well, Jeff, you know that the chests are randomized, right? They're not the same for everybody. Not the same for everybody. But we're going to try that out today. We're going to try that out today. Flip the defensive shield. Boom. Yasmin, Ishmael down. Let's see if we can finish these guys off. Maybe I don't need Axel anymore for some of these teams. Dang, these three. Well, I didn't mean to copy. Well, that's okay, I guess. I'm having trouble. This would be a fantastic situation to have Iris in, right? I mean, that Rufus is dodging me like crazy. Why is that Rufus dodging so much? Oh, man. We still got a little bit of time. That was a good stun on Martha there. Let's see if we can give Martha. Okay, nice. Okay, all right. That came down to the wire. Rufus kind of counters Iris. That is true. Bad. Actually, this would be a bad spot for Iris. This actually would be a bad spot for Iris. Rufus is dodging because again. Oh, I know why RPG are like. I know why he's dodging. It just seems like he was dodging a lot. Hey, Arun Thomas, this is your first and only warning. No politics in my live stream. No politics. Politics free live stream. Politics free YouTube channel. I appreciate your spirit and your fervor, but not here. In fact, we're just gonna go ahead and hide the comments. D. Warman, come on, man. You know better than this. Not here. Not here. I think you guys can pretty well get a feel for my political affiliation, but not here. Not here. Let's see. So I spent 1,500 energy, like Jeff said. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do here for the Great Storm. Jeff, did you do the pretty standard where you go left and then you come back around? Let's get into it. I am going to do the zigzag. And as per last time, we're going to go in here and then we're going to zig up and then come back. We're just going to make this little turn right here. This little U-turn right here. Get that out of the way. See if we can't collect all the chests. Skip battle. Okay, I don't care about that. Attack. Skip 3 tips of stars. See, I skip all of the tips unless there's a chest out there. Hit this one right here. 3 my pets to 4 stars. I'm pretty excited. To get my my Olive Red Absolute Star. I'm gonna do everything I can to get my Absolute Star, my Olive Red Absolute Star this event. Everything I can. What's up, Darren? Charlie, you must go clockwise this time. I must. It's better if you go counterclockwise. I went anti-clockwise. Yep. What's up, Nura? Some of the tips of boosts. Yeah, so anytime that there is a chest or like the boost over here, I'll go and I'll pick those up. Otherwise, I'll just skip them. I'll go here. Yeah, so if I do this, Arun with a $200 super chat. I'm not sure what that currency is. Thank you so much, Arun, for supporting the channel. Thank you for that. Chest nearby. So the chest is either here or in the inner row. Go clockwise first time. Darren, feel bad. Don't feel bad. If this big demon kind of freaked me out for a second there. All right, so there's the chest. Okay. So we're going to skip this tip out there. There's no reason to get it. We're going to go for the damage increase. And then we're just going to zigzag around. Came in late. Did I miss anything? No, Niche. We actually started late. So you're fine. I really hope that the chicken that I made them is good. The sauce, I think I might have overcooked the sauce. Kind of feel bad about it. Yeah. So a question was posed in my private channel earlier today about the the opportune free to play. Look at this boss. I should probably fight these and not just run through them. Man, if I should have hit this one first. Shoot, it's gonna make me backtrack now. Chest nearby. Okay, so there's a chest right there in that one. Go over here. We should play these. Doesn't matter, I've done both. It's yellow, so it must be 10 or 20 USD. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know that's what that meant, Mike. All right, we're safe there. So there's no chest in that one. We're going to skip it. Going to skip it. Get 16 later after you kill boss. Yep. That'll be the play, depending on how far along I get, of course. Skip battle is your friend. Is it, or am I just lazy? Arun with the 200 something super chat. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Yeah, if it's one away, so it's like, so you can pretty well tell this right here, since there's two of these, it means it has to be this one. Like there has to be a chest right there. But I like to, like in this instance, I could hit this one. I could hit 25 and then zig back to 65. But if I did 65 and then did 25 next, right? I'll be able to go from 25 to 65. And if there's a chest, if a chest is nearby under this one, I won't have to backtrack as far. We're going to pop in Sebastian here. I'm concerned about this guy. Should we use Isaac? Yeah. Be careful with Shavarak. He appears a couple of times there. Karkh tank, I say. Between Sebastian and Isaac, I should be okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see a chest nearby, so I can gamble here. And this kind of sucks. Arun, man, you don't need to donate anymore. Indian rupees. Well, thank you so much for the super chat there. That's 480 rupees. Thank you so much. That looks like it's $6.50 on the in the USD. So this could be this way. It could be this way. And now I got a problem. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this 27. Because I can afford to get a couple of tips. I can afford to grab the tips here and there. And it was there. Okay. All right. So I'm glad it was there. I feel less bad now. Definitely feel less bad now. So now I got to backtrack. Let's see. I use Martha Maya Celeste because this event needs tons of healing. I've been thinking about leveling up my my Maya. I have. But just the tip. Listen, that's a dangerous game to play. It's a very dangerous game to play. See, it's my... Let me take a quick break here, and we'll chat about this event a little bit. I want to focus a little bit more on the conversation. So there's a couple different ways you can discuss the opportune path for this, but since no two players have the same team, right, and the same team level, it's hard to have a realistic conversation about the best path because of that. And two is because the chests are they're randomly located, right? They're random for everybody. You can basically chase down specific things. Like, for example, this tower right here. This tower right here increases physical and magic attack by 20% for the whole team. I'm sorry. This right here. This is increasing the magic damage resist of the boss by 75%. I have a physical attacking team. So I don't need necessarily to knock this tower down. I really don't need to. Like, need. I don't have to. It'd be beneficial. But I absolutely want to work my way over to this buff, to this tower right here, because it's putting out the just a flat damage increase to the boss. And I also want to make sure to get this buff as well to increase my damage output. Now, something I have been considering is trying to power Iris up a little bit more, because I think Iris is going to be really strong on this boss. Maya's okay on Facebook web, but not great unless you have her patronage to a maxed out Albus. Okay. Charlie's in the next office talking with Daniel. You know, it's been a little while since they've done a live stream. Speaking of Daniel. Yeah? All right, so we're going to go all the way out to the tip here. Let's do healing increase. Daniel just did a live stream for Mobile New Hero. What, today? You mean for, I mean, I guess he did the live stream for Amira. Did he do one for, Iris? Wow. I had the same question a while back. He has a lot of resources invested in skins and artifacts. Charlie, have a great weekend. Have to go play golf. Richard, good luck. Good luck. Good luck to you. Mine are the same, but are only power level 45. Panther, what was your question? How are your heroes only orange 2 over 90? So yeah. So I took a different route. Instead of leveling my team up, Panther, I focused just on Karkh. But the skins on Karkh, the glyphs, and the artifacts, you know, you run out of resources to level those up much sooner than you run out of energy. So I spent a lot of time working on, you know, red +1, red +2 on Karkh. Whereas instead, if I'd have spent my energy that I spent on red +1 and red +2 on like another tank or another damage dealer, I would actually be in a much better position. Because where it is now, even though, like, the reason why I maxed out Karkh is because, like, yeah, he's my favorite hero. But I don't have a huge amount of benefit between, like, a red Karkh and a red +2 Karkh. There's not that much that you gain, right? There is some attack, there's some penetration, all of that, but you don't gain that much. So it's kind of a waste. 7 chests, 5 an outer ring, 2 an inner ring. About the only thing that's the same between player servers. Everything else where they are is random. I'll see you next time. When you get a chance, how to consistently be Andvari with Karkh teams. I like to switch it up to Karkh, Sebastian, Nebula, Jet. Jerry, if you're talking about Facebook and web, I use Karkh Blender. Karkh, Sebastian, Nebula, Jet. Or Karkh, Nebula, Sebastian, Jet, I guess, technically. That usually beats Andvari, Kira teams. For me. Usually. You don't gain the benefit of Faceless or Kai, like, at all, so there's really no reason to have them. On mobile, I mean, don't attack an Andvari team as a Karkh team. Andvari on mobile is one of the hardest counters towards Karkh. Andvari versus Karkh is one of the hardest counters there is in the game, unfortunately. I would just not attack that team. I would just not... Jerry, I wish that there was a better answer, but it's like me playing basketball versus LeBron James. Like, I wouldn't do it. Oh, I'm out of action points. I'm out of action points. I wouldn't do it. Panther says, so you say you have the same amount of glyphs and artifacts. Well, let me show you. So when it comes to glyphs, I have maxed out glyphs on Karkh. But if I look at Nebula, I have physical attack almost maxed out. But my Astaroth is maxed out. My Faceless is maxed out. My Aurora is maxed out. And all of the rest of my top heroes all have 40 glyphs. They have 40 in each glyph or higher. All of them do. Celeste is where I start to decline a little bit. Gift of the Elements. I have a lot of maxed out Gift of the Elements. I canceled Cleaver, but then I started building him again. Kai, Corvus, Helios, Celeste maxed out. Zhu is the next one I'm working on. Artifacts. If you look at my artifacts list... Whoops. See, I've got... Karkh is completely maxed out artifacts. Astaroth, Faceless, Aurora, Nebula, Sebastian, Martha. Isaac is close. And then Jorgen and Cleaver kind of... And then I got a bunch at 100, right? But they're not maxed out as far as the Star Evolutions. Chaba and Karkh have some chances. I could see that. I could see that. Chaba removing Andvari for a hot second. I could see that. Give me some coinage. Coinage. All right. Whoop, wrong place. So we're definitely going to go and buy pet soul chests. I can get 18. It's off to a good start. I have 20. So that means I have, excuse me, 100 soul chests. So we're going to buy 100 Oliver soul stones. Or not soul chests, but soul stones. We're still a good ways away. 226. 226. I should be able to do it. I should be able to do it. After day one of the pet event, I should be able to do it. What I need is somebody to start an adventure. Let's start one of our own here. Create group. Yeah, let's go. Jeff, I think it's the same per player though. I don't know that, but Chaba hard counters a buffet. Oh man. All right, pet summoning eggs. I got 3. Another 10, so there's 13. 3 more. Man, it's not much. Look at all those Merlins. What a waste. What a waste. So I've spent about 3,400 emeralds so far. Of course, I didn't save up any pet summoning eggs. So 2,500 of that I could have avoided. And honestly, I probably still could. Probably still could. What happened to the spin potion task after you max out all the heroes? Abderm, it just doesn't show up anymore. I don't know if I automatically get the loot for it every day or if I just don't get credit for it anymore. I actually don't know how that works. Chest nearby. Man, so here we go again. I'm guessing that this outer ring is another chest location too. Yep. All right. Good deal, good deal. Knock that tower down. One says that's... One, are you saying that Nebula counters Satori? I mean, Nebula removes the Foxfire marks on the hero in front of and behind. Doesn't show as auto-completed though, right? No, it doesn't, Deworman. It just doesn't show up at all. It just doesn't show up at all. And I don't get it in the mail, so I either automatically get the rewards in my inventory every day, or I just don't get... I no longer have access to that daily quest. Which is a small reward anyway. I think it's only like one honorable chest. All right. We are out again. So I can buy 7 more. That's what, 35 more? I mean, that's not going to do it. It's not going to do it, guys. $210 to go. Don't you worry, Oliver. I'll have you. I'll have you. Strength. I don't want that. Start. There we go. Do Oliver. Albus. Pets. Kane. Let's go. I'm leveling up Celeste. Should I dump all my things into her or spread it out? When you say things, Panther, what do you mean by things? When you say dump all the things. Oh, man. A little bit of investment in Nebula. Guys, you see this? Oh, man. So I improved my Nebula by like 10,000 power level over the course of the last week. And it jumped my damage from 19 million, I think it was last week, to almost 40 million. If you guys want to see, if you guys are building this team, this Isaac, Zhu, Nebula, Sebastian, Martha team, if you guys are building this team and you want to see a bigger jump in your damage numbers, improve your Nebula, guys. Improve your Nebula. In fact, I'm going to screenshot this. I'm going to screenshot this and I'm going to go back and... Go save. I'm gonna go back and watch my live stream from last week whenever I fought this boss. Wait, I wasn't. It's been man, I wish I could look at last week's log though. Man, why can't you look at last week's numbers? Super frustrating that you can't look at last week. Because I don't think I broke 20 million last week. Improved Nebula through the tree, artifacts, or how? Just overall power level. The main thing that I have been doing is I took her, I think, from orange to orange plus 2. Orange to orange plus 2. And, I mean, she already had... I already had a maxed out agility skin. I don't think I've done anything on her skins too much. Her glyphs have all been 40. I think I dumped 8 into her physical attack. See, I'm at the point for Nebula right now that any gain that I give her, it's not going to be really that amazing unless it's straight up physical attack. Any gain aside from physical attack isn't going to matter as much, and it's only going to matter in certain teams, right? This equilibrium skill is 100% physical attack. 100% physical attack. Now, something that you guys should know, and something that I proved today. Something that I, not proved, but I got information on today. So, we all know this team, right? It is Zhu, Nebula, Isaac, Martha, and Sebastian. So we all know this team, right? This is the team that everybody uses to fight the Ash the Baby God. So Sebastian's ability to boost critical hit stats and to boost pure damage on critical hits is not affected by Nebula's buffs. All right, let me say that again. This ability right here, striking solo, extra pure damage on critical hits, and Battle Song increases critical hit percentage. These two are not increased by Nebula. They're not. I thought that they might not have been because I couldn't really see the numbers. But I actually asked some community managers earlier this week, and they finally got the answer back to me from the developers. The stats for striking solo and Battle Song, as well as the ultimate. No, not the ultimate. The Violet ability. The ability where he ults early, right? He starts the fight with a set amount of energy. These three abilities are set. The stats on these skills are set at the beginning of a fight. So boosting Nebula in that lineup, it only boosts the damage output of Zhu, which Zhu being a strength-based marksman, his physical attack is on the low side. His physical attack is on the low side. So when you build this team, right, there's a lot of stuff that you need to do to build this team to be effective versus Ash, right? Who am I missing? Nebula? You need to get Isaac up high enough. So that he survives, right? Isaac and Martha need to be able to keep each other alive. Once you have a team that's strong enough to have Isaac and Martha keep everybody alive, Isaac is a strong enough tank and is able to kill the defensive spheres quick enough, and Martha is able to heal enough to keep everybody alive, and her armor artifact buff is enough to keep everybody alive through the physical attack meteor shower. Then you really want to focus on the three in the middle. And I'm finding the most increase in damage output by focusing on these two heroes right here. For a while, I was just working on Zhu, right? And then Iris came around, and then I grabbed Iris, and I dumped 40,000 power level into Iris, or 35,000 power level, or whatever she is. But over the past week to 2 weeks, people have been really giving me a hard time about not ascending Nebula before ascending Sebastian. And I've really seen some crazy things. With her since I've increased her damage. Increased her stats. So here's an instance. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to win all these fights that I show you, but in a team like this, I would have normally used Jorgen and Sebastian. Well, they killed my Sebastian because his health was too low. All right, so this was a bad example. The point that I'm trying to make is if once that Isaac and Martha have gotten to the point that your team doesn't die, then you need to focus on increasing your damage output. And because Sebastian's modifier is only 0.12 physical attack, 0.12, dumping a lot of resources into Sebastian in order to increase the pure damage bonus that he gets, it takes a lot of resources in order to move this line. It takes a lot. 0.12%. It's a very low physical attack modifier. All right. Whereas my Nebula, the modifier is 100%. 100% physical attack plus. It's a lot. That's a lot. I can't believe I just did 40 million damage. 39 million, whatever. I cannot believe I just did 39 million damage to Ash. Now this is only the rank 130 Ash. So I'm a long ways away. I'm a long ways away from doing any kind damage at the high end, but still. But still. You can see a bigger benefit in upgrading Nebula instead of Sebastian initially. Makes perfect sense. Mm-hmm. Why did you use Kayn instead of Axel in your boss fight? Kayn instead of Axel. Did I use Kayn and not Albus? Wait a second. Why did I use Kayn? Is Kayn the reason I did 40 million damage? It can't be. No, it can't be. Kayn can't be the reason I did that much more damage. You can use Kayn because you're able to. I mean, the only physical attacks there are is the meteor shower. Yeah, 23k. So, okay. So, I could have done even better. So, to answer your question, Gary H. Why did I use Kayn? Accident. Accident. I should have used Albus. That was a Kayn enable joke. I get it. If we take a look in comparison to why are all these players using all of these teams? Let's scroll up here. Why isn't anybody using? Do people just not have these characters leveled up? $20 million damage. Here's the team. Unfortunately, it uses 2 of the 3 heroes, or 2 of the 5 heroes. 21 million damage. Here's my boss fight from earlier today. I found out today, guys, that Iris actually does kind of work against Ashe. Her ult doesn't work, right? This is going to be my team 2, guys, by the way. This is going to be my team 2. Even though Iris and Orion don't work at all together, this is going to be my team 2. Maybe not Alvanor. Maybe one or the other. And I add in Dorian instead. That's probably smart. I probably drop either Aurora or Alvanor. I'll probably drop Alvanor and add in Dorian instead to this team. I did 870,000 damage to this one. So that team, Albus did 600. So Albus did 600k damage. Oh wait, that's right. We got that little visual bug. That's right. That's right. This is so dumb. It says here that that Aurora did 910,000 damage when my total damage is 869,000. Why is that? In your server 25 guild, are they following any kind of sequence or anything? No, we're not. We're really bad. 31k, 223, 1.1, 14 million. All right, so Vasilis did... What is this team? I wish you didn't use Zhu here. Let's see how much this Albus did. Okay, so it is possible that I would have done another 4 million damage. Could I have done another 4 million damage? I'm going to try to break 5 million damage next week. I may be able to do 50 million damage next week. Darren, I'm actually not sure. Damage against spheres doesn't count. Oh, okay, all right. Damage versus spheres doesn't count towards damage at the boss. That makes sense. That makes sense. And Albus always attacks the boss, right? With his breath weapon. He doesn't ever attack spheres. I bet I can get 50 million damage next week. Duomos automatically gives you 10 million damage if you leveled up even a little bit. Mm-hmm. Nice. 2 million damage. I might be able to get 50. Nah, I'm not going to get 50 this week. I'll probably get about 43. I mean, the rest of this doesn't really matter. I did what I needed to do. Fenris can attack spheres. I don't want him to attack the spheres. I don't have any trouble killing the spheres. I need to do all the damage to Osh that I can. Look at the nightmares. Ugh. Spooky. What does Zhu do? Zhu does pure damage based on his health. Or is it the enemy's health? Zhu does pure damage. He also critical hits. Right? You pair him with Sebastian. Sebastian pushes his critical hit to like 99%. And gives him like 80% bonus damage. Each hit, 80% bonus damage is pure damage. So Sebastian makes Zhu's attacks do 3 hits, basically. The main physical attack, the bonus pure damage from Zhu's attack, which is only for a limited time, and then the bonus pure damage while Sebastian's blue ability is up. And he always targets the rearmost enemy, which is the boss in this case. So 43. I might be able to get 44 million. I really don't have another tank left. Is there an event coming that needs hero soul stones? I do not know. I do not know. You asked what I meant by all my things. I meant all of the energy, artifacts, glyphs. I mean, it depends. To me, Celeste is a very strong, very versatile hero. Oh, I didn't even use any of my... I forgot to buy buffs. Oh, well. Next week, 50 million for sure. Next week, 50 million for sure. It's very cool that I'm at the top, though. Only 12 of us have fought. It's possible that the big hitters in our guild are waiting for the 130 boss to be defeated. So it'd be cool if I can push up to like 100 million damage on the 130 boss. It'll take me a couple of weeks, I think. But if I can push to 100 million damage on the 130 boss, that'll take a lot of pressure off. We might be able to do something on the 140 by summer. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see if we can level up anything real quick. Nothing there. Nothing there. How about Zhu? Nothing there. So close. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel. This is a strength day. Yeah, maybe we can get some strength stones. I mean, we'll take agility. I want the low level. Give me the green tier, or the low tier stuff. Okay, I don't want intelligence. I don't care about intelligence crystals. Give me low tier strength and agility stuff. Man, it's frustrating. A leveled tank, Satus. I don't have a leveled tank. My Galahad's got like 25k power level. Arun, thank you so much for the super chat. But listen, man, anything else and you're going to be banned from the channel. I'm not going to abide it. I'm not going to abide it. Man, I really don't want to level up the control branch at all. We're just going to not level that up this week. Am I live? Yeah, Glenn, I'm live. Am I not live to everybody else? I'm not showing up online. I got 140 people watching right now. 148, 150-ish. Will there be a chance to try that team I mentioned? What was the team, Sustan? It's only 5 more. You know what? I did just open up a couple of chests, though. Let's see if I got enough. Not for Karkh. Not for Martha. Man, not for Jew either. Glenn says we are sitting here talking to ourselves. Let me see. No, I'm showing online on Facebook. I'm showing 7 people watching right now on Facebook. Darren, I'll see you next time. I'll see you next time. Yeah. I can see you live. Okay. Perfect. So I want to talk a little bit about this T server thing. We talked about this a couple of times in the past, right? And for those of you that don't know, T servers are servers on Hero Wars Mobile that were test servers, hence the T in the name, right? They were separated from the Russian and world region servers. They were their own region, and they were not going to be grouped in time for the global championship to start. This was causing some issues. We've had these players that have been stranded, right? They can't transfer off the T servers. They've been stranded on these servers, unable to participate in cross-server wars, and they felt some kind of way about being excluded from the global championship system. Like, why are you all focusing on this when we can't play on it? Like, this sucks for us. This is no good. And it's been a really serious issue. It actually came to a head in the last couple of days. People are starting to get really upset about it. Killshot posted some things over in his Discord about mental health issues and all of that, because I guess people are really, really affected by it. So late last night, Truthwatcher, the developer, they come to some kind of resolution, and they wanted to update us on this information. So I wanted to share this with you now. If you've probably already seen this message if you're part of the unofficial Hero Wars Mobile Discord, but I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it here anyway. So Truthwatcher says, "Hi, I'm here with updates on T servers. There's not much new info, but it'll help to understand the situation. Several months ago, I announced that we made our decision and decided to move the T1 servers to the Russian region. And after that, we started to do this task. However, our game doesn't support the feature that allows us to change region or server when it comes to a large number of players. And this is why they will never have world fighting Russians, right? Russian servers versus world servers. They can't do that. It's like the technology isn't there. It's just not there. However, our game doesn't support that feature. Let's see. Our Our game doesn't support the feature that allows us to change region or servers when it comes to large numbers of players, as this situation is usually impossible in normal conditions, so the development of this feature took us longer than we expected, right? So by the end of last year, we finished this feature, but we found out that since the T servers are not the newest server, the policies and rules that they had in place for their naming conventions for their existing servers forces it would cause an issue with the names of the servers changing, which would then have other technical issues, right? So at the end of the holidays on January 10th, we started to deal with this problem, and we successfully solved it right after the Change T1 servers announcement. We'll get the names according to the model Russian-2-X, whereas the X is the number of servers, right? So RU-477 would be server, Russian server 477. RU-2-477 would be the T server of that version, right? Two separate servers, yet they're in the same region. Very similar name, but now they can compete in global championships. It was done literally yesterday in the evening, and right now we are on a test phase to check out if everything works correctly. We are trying to accelerate the process as much as possible. However, due to a non-standard task, means that they didn't plan to do this. They didn't plan for these issues to arise. Obviously, you never plan for issues to arise. And because they didn't know that this type of issue was going to arise, they couldn't really prepare for it. This is just me paraphrasing in a way. They didn't want to shorten the process, as its main goal is to maintain stability and stay sure that there are no bugs. If we don't have any serious bugs or errors, the T1 servers will join Russian region by the end of next week. It may happen. It may happen earlier. I'll return back with the next update on Monday. So it looks like in the 11th hour, even though, we're still, 2 weeks away from February, it looks like the development team are coming through with this problem. And this is a problem, guys. This is a problem because without, they stranded these players on a test server, I guess because they just thought that their turnover is so high that it doesn't matter. I'm not sure what the thought process was. I'm not sure why they created these test servers without a plan to move them or a plan to have them compete with the global championships or the crossover war as it used to be called. I'm not sure why they did this, but it caused the problem. It's kind of hard for people to think about things in the future like that, though. You don't always think about all these issues as you're designing a system, right? You don't always think about these issues. So, it looks like they fixed the issue. Or at least they're 90% into implementing the solution to the issue, I guess, right? So, Stan, I tell you what, send me a message on Discord and we can work it out together. I apologize we didn't get to it during the live stream. Well, let's try it. We got time. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try Sustan's team and then we'll move on. So, is it possible to take down Astaroth, Karkh, Celeste, Orion, Helios, and Oliver as pets? Is this the pets that you're going to use, Sustan? I want to put Axel on there because Sustan defense. Okay. So the issue is man up and stop ban the chats you don't like. Aaron, it's me that's blocking you. It's not him. I don't allow politics discussion in my live stream. I don't like it or dislike it. I just have the rule. And I'm not going to bend it for anybody. Galahad Tristan team with Fenris as a pet. Let's see. Tristan. Galahad. What pets do you want to use on Tristan and Galahad? With Fenris as a pet. I wouldn't use Fenris as a pet here. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't use Fenris as a pet here. Fenris is your highest pet? Okay. So that didn't accomplish exactly what I wanted to accomplish, but I see where the issue is. Okay. All right. Galahad. We're going to put Fenris on Galahad. All right. And the issue that you're having, actually, I guess we got to put that there. No, I used Artemis for a reason. I wasn't really too worried about the Helios here. I was just really trying to kill that Karkh faster. So no. Yeah. Let's do this. You probably don't have all of these, but that's okay. Let's do this. So we're going to try to stun lock that middle line. Didn't work out like I hoped it would. Not enough damage. I don't know. I mean, maybe Dante? Andvari. It might be better to have Thea. I didn't realize that Tristan was so squishy. Phobos and Satori? Yeah. For just dealing with these guys. Let's put Biscuit on there. Team Pet, Fenris. Maybe the play is Thea. Nebula Dante. Marcus. Tristan. Dante. Galahad. Thea. Biscuits. Pets. Fenris. I mean, this is max testing. I don't know what. I didn't mean to use Dante there. That's okay. Why not Marcus? Yeah, Marcus. Why is Tristan really this fragile? Oh, I guess I didn't mean to do Marcus and Thea either. I don't know. I don't know. We could try. We could try this. Galahad Marcus. Nebula. Yeah. There we go. Low magic defense. Tristan has low magic. Oh, that's. Oh, yeah. I guess there isn't a lot of magic attack. This. I guess this Celeste is tearing him apart, isn't it? There you go. Iris OP, I guess. Iris OP. Galahad, Tristan, Kira, Celeste, Nebula. That probably works too. I see you plugged him in now. Yeah. All right, guys. Great live stream. I'm gonna go check on the kids, make sure my chicken didn't kill him. Gonna go hang out a little bit more. I think that I think Tristan needs a little bit of magic defense. Maybe don't attack that team, but you know, Karkh has low magic defense too, and he doesn't have trouble with teams like that. It's fine. It's whatever. What it is Tristan stands so far forward with Galahad that he's getting cleaved with Karkh, as well as all the magic damage that that Celeste puts out, the cursed flame damage and all of that. So we're gonna be back on Monday. We will talk a little bit more about the completion of the Great Storm. We did not talk about the Chaos faction at all. We didn't talk about the Progress faction yesterday, so I kind of missed out on all of those. But listen, don't add to the population. Don't subtract from the population. Don't find yourself in the hospital, the newspaper, or jail. But if you do, establish dominance quickly. Good live stream, guys. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.